Oh, never mind. The water's just really shallow here. Dragonair. Dude, it's a shitload of Dratinis. Diet Oreos. What's the Terra Pokemon here? Azumarill. Cringe. Excuse me, that was a hell of a burp. Alright, big question time. Do we do the lab first, or do we do school arc first? Dude, the Suck-a-Rat Trail? And then we go to the lab. Okay. It's in... Oh, it's literally here. I think we do this 4-star Terra Raid. You guys can do the 4-star Terra Raid while I heal. The big finale and then filler classic anime. But it's not the big finale, though. It's probably going to be like, we go to the lab. Big reveal about Sada. Ooh, she's bad, Monkey Man. Area 0 has been unlocked. And then filler. Ultra, if you can't do the 4-star by yourself, I will help you. I just don't need it. I'm going to change their items back real quick. The thing, worst case scenario, you just fail the Terra Raid and then you're like, hey, I need help. And we're like, okay. There is something to say about giving Gabagool the assault vest so he's harder to kill. But I feel like Sir Frazzle has such good type coverage on my team that I like him being even bulkier with the assault vest. Because he's great for taking out huge threats to my team. But gamer, if he fails, he dies in real life. I'm just talking competitively here. Is this not the lab? Guys. What? I don't want to hear this shit about guys, the door. Dude, the cutscene didn't trigger. Cicely, you been me here? Well, this is the lab. I used to come here to play all the time when I was a kid. There better be a good reason for calling a seal like this. Let's find out. When do doors open in this game? Yes, it's actually the one door where, like, checking doors is pointless. Everyone always says some kind of genius, absolute brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My mom that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, she's the worst. Not the worst. I played Sun and Moon. All she ever does is work. She never comes home. Don't have a single memory of her even playing with me. My own kid. My boss stuff's the only one who was there for me. Always. Anyway, it's open now. I'm going in. I just want to get this over with. And then the security bots come in. Just same my game, but with Turo. Is Turo the dad? That's a stupid question, but I'm just clarifying. It's not some weird shit like Uncle. Yes. Oh, the parent lore. We know both of his parents now. This is gonna be a slog. Oh, lore time. Oh, is she about to do like a 30-minute monologue in the ooh monkey voice? Hey, ooh, I need your help. Ooh. I'm currently at the deepest part of Area Zero in the Great Critical Day. Woo, woo, woo. I've been researching the unique Pokemon here for a long time. I'm asking two of you to lend a hand to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Scarlet's close research. I've fallen in a hole and I can't get out. The final step. But there's something we need first. Something that can be found within that lab. Oh, what we need is the Scarlet book. You can find that in any fucking thrift shop. You should have brought like 6 of them with you. What? You mean this book? Oh, so you took it from the lab? Did you, Irvin? No, it's sold at Barnes & Noble. This expedites things. Bring the Scarlet book to the deepest depths of Area Zero. I promise there'll be an experience with treasuring if you come. Ooh, 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 ooh. I must know, however, Area Zero is both home to vicious Pokemon, outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. It seems to me you might struggle if the two of you were to go into alone. Ooh, ooh. You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come if you feel the need. The teachers! I will be waiting for you. I will be awaiting you in the deepest part of Area Zero whenever you arrive. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, yeah. The plus is bad news. It was down in Area Zero when Bostov got wounded in the first place. Down in the Great Crater there. In all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Hey man, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You fucking suck at Pokemon battling. So you can like stay here. You gonna go? Of course I'm gonna go. I gotta see what shitty Pokemon my game has. I suppose I did ask. You know? I can't just stand by, watch while a friend heads off in the danger on his own. His greeting isn't bad. Yeah, but he's bad at using it. So I guess I'm going too. Besides, I'd love to give Mom a piece of my mind. Alright then, Mephistopheles. Outside, we're gonna have a Pokemon battle. See if we're really ready to head into Arizona or not. Mostly see if I'm ready or not. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oopsie poopsie. A Pokemon battle? I don't know what level you are. Yeah, we lead with the home slice. Wait, gamer. A culture lore. Shit. Do not attempt this. Okay. I'm glad that it's apparently an option. I repeat, do not attempt this. Let's read some books. A culture, it's the May issue. Let's go. File 5, a Fluttermane, a ghostly pterosaur? What? Fluttermane, a name taken from a strange creature with a matching description appearing in the Scarlet book, is said to float around the sky at night with its long hair writhing about it. Eyewitness accounts describe it as resembling a giant Mischievous at first glance, albeit a highly fierce and aggressive one. Some believe that it's a ghost of a pterosaur from a long-gone era. What did that? I can't even comprehend that. I have a second one. That's an exclusive in my game? What? Oh, the Pokemon Mischievous is an exclusive in your game. Hey, that means this is probably one of my exclusives. Did your book also just say, does your book say Future Mischievous or whatever? What is your book? Regular Mischievous. Your book just said Mischievous is a Pokemon? What are you talking about? Ahem. Oh, okay. No, you're about to read it. Alright, let's hear what Violet has. File 5. I'll check to see if there's any more while Frosty types his shit out. It's better for Pokemon. Mischief is written on a kid's handwriting. No fucking Mischievous. Okay. Fridge's door is too heavy to open. Used recently. Iron Hands, secretly a cyborg? Shit, I mean to leave. Any guesses what this could be? Of Pokemon I've seen in the game, who has big hands? Copperajah, maybe? With multiple hands? Or a humanoid. It's probably a humanoid. But let's hear it. Let's get to the point. Fuck. Can't sit any fucking chairs in this game. I'm always so fucking tired. I really should have read my other one while you were typing your first one up, but whatever. I presume you're almost done. Said to have fists that can move on its own will and can move large vehicles. It's rumored to be an athlete who was mortally wounded and turned into a cyborg. It is based on Hariyama. Okay, that makes sense. Here's my April issue. Number 4. A primeval salamence. I called this because I saw it. We were talking about the Hydreigon ears. This elusive creature is called Roaring Moon after a similarly described being in the Scarlet book. It looks similar to salamence when they undergo a certain phenomena elsewhere in the world, but it's unclear if there's any connection. This creature scatters feathers as it flies around at high speed seeking prey. It's thought to be more savage than salamence, and if you should encounter one, it's imperative that you avoid actual contact. Great, it's a fucking salamence with feathers. Oh, fucking awesome! What a cool Pokemon! Fucking hate this game. Alright, I'm gonna go fight the Ghost Gym while you type up your lore. Iron Valiant, an experiment gone wrong. Who's an experiment in this game? Because we haven't seen Porygon. I just don't know. Valiant doesn't tell me anything either. Phalanx Pog. I hate myself. I hate this fucking game. I hate that I got all the shit ones. Let's explore the ghost town a bit. It's a sushi restaurant. I did not mean to come in here. I'm trapped. It's theorized to, in mad scientist efforts, to create the most powerful psychic Pokemon of all. Oh, what the fuck? Are you getting Mewtwo? Covert cloak. I mean, all my Pokemon, this hooded... Sorry, what the fuck is that I just found? It appears to be a hybrid fusion of Gardevoir and Gallade. That's fucked up and awesome. What the fuck was my equivalent? Amoonguss, but with vines? An item to be held by a Pokemon, this hooded cloak conceals the holder, tricking the eyes of its enemies and protecting it from the additional effects of moves. Damn, wait, that's fucking Pog? Jigglypuff, but meaner. Dude, not even that, dog. Not even that! Pokemon are just too darn cute. Chansey supply? It's been a fucking while since I've been here. The stat increases! I actually want those. Okay, who doesn't have an optimal thing? Hariyama will probably be lamer, but I'm a big Hariyama fan. Speed down is fine for you. I don't want your special defense down. I want your attack down. I want special attack up, attack down. I'm okay with this one. I'm okay with this, actually. I'd rather lower your attack. Special defense attack down, special attack down. And then that one's fine. I need 2 attack downs. You know what, I'll actually give this to Sir Frazzle. And then we want special attack down. No, I wanted... Yeah, actually, this is what I wanted. Are you doing gym or school? Fuck, you're right, we're gonna go do the school. You're absolutely correct. That's my bad. I forgot about the school already. Defense up, attack down. We're gonna use on you. Yes. And then special attack up, attack down. I think we want on the Gabagool. Yes. I clearly fucking missed something. Here it is. Is this one right? No. There it is. I think we want to give Covert Cloak to you. Okay. Then we fly back to the school. School arc, school arc. It's time for the school arc. Got 5 bonus encounters now after beating the Titan. This is important to remember because I will need my bonus encounters for catching the Area 0 Pokemon. I will say this, me and Frosty discussed that I will catch extra of the fucking prehistoric Pokemon to trade him for his future Pokemon. I'm reserving the right to use my bonus cash-ins to get the future Pokemon from Frosty. So I need to save as many bonuses as I can. Let's go. Biology time, baby. Speed run, school run. Hello, everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam. That means today is our last actual class. The topic for the class will be Pokemon forms. You can distinguish forms as the shape or appearances of Pokemon have. There's also a phenomenon called a form change, where Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Cyclists are, for example, which we regularly ride on as transportation for has 3 forms. First, its basic form, where it walks on 4 legs. Second, its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Thirdly, its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. Though we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even better example. Yep, I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are having to buy certain Pokemon. Does anyone know what Pokemon I'm referring to? Rotom. Heracross? You regularly spend a Pokemon antenna like Journey Mephistopheles. This Pokemon inside your smartphone is Rotom, does all sorts of things to help you out. Rotom inside of Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change form by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Rotom has been an exception, though. Many Pokemon that change form do by simply holding an item or having one used on them. Oricorio, for example, has 4 different forms it can change between when given nectars. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution. That Pokemon can return to its original form, and unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with its form change phenomenon, so you can see. As you can see, we can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? A bit of a stretch, but be happy so you all enjoy your time at the Academy of the fullest and change form into a new version of yourselves. Or something like that anyway. Almost forgot. Regional forms, which are very based on what regional Pokemon come from, don't change like other forms. They're innate. Whoops, that's the bell. Guess I was Scatterbrain Mr. Jacques right at the very end, huh? A great time teaching all of you. Hope you do your best on the final exam. Stop doxing my team formation. Frosty has a Berserker, look out! By the way, taking the math. We do our finals all back to back. So I have to go based solely off memory and not, oh, I did all the classes at once. So if I fuck up, everyone can point and laugh. I'm gonna have such trouble with history. Hello everyone, I hope we can have fun once again today for our last class together. Last time we learned about probability, we move back to the example. Probability is quite an interesting subject. Did you know that in a class with 40 students, there's a 90% chance that 2 of them will have the same birthday? This is true even despite the fact there are over 300 days each year. Isn't that remarkable? But let's not move on to today's topic before we get swept along with probability again. I've been teaching you all how to calculate damage in this class using examples like type matchups, critical hits, stat boosts, and the like. All these variables are multiplied together to calculate damage dealt to an opponent. However, did you know that there's an even simpler way to increase the damage of your Pokemon's moves? All you have to do is have your Pokemon use a move it shares a type with. Stab bonus! If a Rock-type Pokemon uses the Rock-type move Stone Edge, the user's base power is 100, is multiplied by 1.5 to become 150. Ground and Rock may seem like similar types, but if a Ground-type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's power will remain 100. Super effective moves and critical hits also add multipliers onto this low numerical increase, so most certainly must not be taken lightly. Let me ask you a question to see if you understand what I'm talking about here. Say you have a move with the power of 100, if a Pokemon that shares a type with this move uses it and hits an opponent that is weak to the type, what happens to the move's power? It becomes 300. You did that calculation all in your head. Well done, Mephistopheles. First, using a move that shares a type with its user multiplies the move's base power by 100 by 1.5, making the power 150. The fact the Pokemon is weak to the move's type then doubles that power from 150 to 300. The original power of the move ends up being tripled. Isn't that amazing? What's more, if a Pokemon terrestrializes and its Terra type matches on its original type, the bonus it gets for using a move with the same type increases from 1.5 to 2. Of course, being able to use a lot of moves with different types is great as well. That's one way you can surprise your opponent. In the end, your own innate characteristics are what will really let you shine the most. Bear in mind this is true for both humans and Pokemon. It sure would make me happy if you could take these words to heart, but I suppose I should really have shared this basic advice right from our first lesson. My apologies. And just like that, class is over. The last of our time together flew by in the blink of an eye. So much fun to be able to teach all you eager students about numbers. Next class will be our fun final exam. Be sure to review the material well in preparation. Good evening, Master Mazzoli's. What class do you take? Let's go to history. I'm gonna get fucked here. I'm gonna get fucked with the final exam. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Today is our last class, so I'd like to unravel the Mr. Marvel's history as it brings to us one last time. In our last class, I taught you about the Ares era expedition of 200 years ago, correct? The last 200 years not that long ago at all. How unfortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably toward the future. Would it not be more of an adventure to march toward the past instead? To start from our present and study history in reverse? Be harder to follow. Indeed, it may be difficult to understand the flow of events, how one thing leads to another if we were to trace history in reverse. So I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us toward the future. In this last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomenon. The technology behind Terra Orbs has its origins in Area Zero. Even after the Area Zero expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continued to explore the area, and around 140 years ago, Pokemon cloaked in mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, these were in fact terrestrialized Pokemon. However, when those who discovered these Pokemon brought them out of Area Zero, the light faded and the terrestrial Pokemon remained a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, that might as well be present day, a certain someone you've definitely heard of unraveled this mystery. Perfect time to contact message. Answer this. What is the name of the famous person who unraveled the terrestrial phenomena mystery? It would be Sada from me. Correct. To think that you, a new transfer to Academy, correctly answer this question, you must be very diligent in your studies. Approximately 10 years ago, a professor named Sada unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomenon. She discovered the shining crystals down Area Zero, or rather the energy they emit, is what caused Pokemon to terrestrialize. This led the professor to invent Terra Orb technology and to develop practical use for it. This technology is then shared with both the Pokemon League and our Academy. Rumor has it that Director Clavel was one of the researchers on the professor's team. Alas, the story is much as exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? This ends my history class. Our next session will be our final exam. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. Damn, would have failed the exam in UVA Academy SMH. Yeah, what's this revisionist history that UVA Academy is teaching people? What's this, change in the course of the past? My dear friends, how are you all today? It's time for the last of Salvatore's languages lessons. As will Pritz, are you ready? We'll give him one last week. What a response, fantastic. Great answer, that is. Perfect for our last class together. I love it. And today we will once again be having a listening lesson. Bossy, go for it, my assistant. Pikachu. Pikachu. See right to it, my little Pikachu friend. For our last listening class, tell everyone how you're feeling right now. Silly to play. Cha! Ooh, can you feel that? That one's a contagious emotion in Pikachu's voice. What emotion must Pikachu trying to convey? Fuck. It's happiness. Well done, my facility. I'm so happy that you got it right, huh? I get it. Remember, game, you just get 4 answers right on the exam. Well, I haven't gotten any wrong yet, so I'm hoping that just continues. When Pikachu says, Cha, it's expressing happiness. Does it make you just want to break out into a happy dance? But I didn't have to ask Pikachu to put on an act today. Oh no, I simply asked him to show you all how it felt about getting to have class with you. Getting to meet so many new friends and study together in class with you. It's made both me and my little Pikachu so very happy. And now, promise of nothing, let me give you one last word of advice. As you live your lives, I'm sure you will all have times when you get mad or sad, maybe even more than you would like. Everything has its ups and downs. Life is a veritable roller coaster. But, a la fin, in the end, that is, there's surely happiness waiting for you. So, God's list career, keep a smile on your face, even in the hardest of times. Cha! When you're faced with a problem that you can't handle alone, find someone to rely on, be it a teacher, your family, your friends, anyone. Our Pro Chain course, the next lesson will be our final exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all lessons so far. Adios, manane. It's crazy that they just, like, ran out of anything to do with the language lesson. Like, the last 3 were just, what emotion is Pikachu having? They really could have cut the language study. At least a lot of these that feel like they are pointless in a Pokemon game, they tie it around to teaching you something. Like the art class teaches about terrestrializing a lot. Yeah, gamer, the Poke language. My man didn't even mention unknown in the language class. Osu, this is our last class, but don't let those energy levels drop before we wrap things up. You've shown when you have more than enough knowledge to be super strong battlers. Gamer acting like knowing how to say I love you will matter. It doesn't! That's what I'm saying. They should have cut the whole class. I should have skipped language class. I don't know that I have much left to teach you. But we can always aim for ever greater heights. So today I'm going to teach you about the rules of link battles. Bro, can this Grimer get caught? Please don't talk about Miss Dendra like that. When 2 trainers participate in link battles together, they can engage in either single battles or double battles with each other. If you're playing a group of 4, you can all battle each other in multi-battles. Now, when you're out having battles during your Independent Sunday, you can use whatever number of Pokemon you like, and they can be any level. But in link battles, there's special rules to keep in mind. Some of these special rules involve adjusting Pokemon's levels. Now, the no restrictions rule set lets all Pokemon stay at their current level. Lets trainers use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held items too. But if you choose to use normal rules, all Pokemon will be set to level 50 in your battles. Bro, she belongs in jail? I don't want to hear this from the Persona enjoyer, regardless of what level they actually are. This even includes lower level Pokemon. They'll get a power boost to participate. Normal rules let you use multiples of the same Pokemon species and of the same held items too. The great part about this rule set is that it lets any of your Pokemon participate. All they have to do is learn some good moves. Lastly, the rule set called Flower Rules mostly affects Pokemon level 50. Such Pokemon will be set to level 50 for the duration of the battle. The Flower Rule set is one often used for official tournaments. Yo, it's Persona 1 spoilers. This rule set does not allow trainers to use multiple Pokemon of the same species or multiples of the same held item. Alright, here's a question for you. Which rule set should you pick if you want to use a lower level Pokemon and keep its level low? That's the one, new kid. Looks like you were listening to the lesson. I was not, honestly. I wasn't. I just knew it wasn't normal. If you got some clever strategy that you need to use a level 5 Pokemon for, your best bet is to choose the Fly Rules rule set. Of course, you can also choose no restrictions if you want to battle with any Pokemon you want, at any level with any held items. That's a pretty cool rule set for when you want to battle freely with friends. The Flat Rules. Damn, Miss Dindra wouldn't know anything about that. In conclusion, normal rules adjust all Pokemon at level 50. Flat Rules lets you use low level Pokemon at their actual levels. I hope you use these tips to have some exciting battles with your friends. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice, but I guess we're out of time. Next will be our final exam, aim for a perfect score. Two more and then the exams. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. Penny's here! My, how time flies, as they say. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by. It's hard to believe that it's our last class. Now, our topic is for today made me feel somewhat unrelated to art. Dude, where's Arvin? But here is absolutely no set definition to what art is. Therefore, let's carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today, ribbons and marks. Both ribbons and marks are special honors to capture Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when your Pokemon gives maximum effort or has a noteworthy experience. In recognition of its feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there is a person in Cascarlet who can give your Pokemon a Best Friends ribbon. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. They can symbolize the character of a Pokemon, such as with the Rowdy mark or the Vigor mark. It's completely up to luck whether you'll run into a Pokemon with these marks. So if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at your outstanding fortune. Does anyone know what special thing you can do with Pokemon that have ribbons or marks? I'm starting to get pretty tired, so I might head out soon. That's fine. I'm gonna do the last gym tonight. And then we'll probably also... I didn't realize it was 11 o'clock. I actually am probably gonna call it after school session. I'm gonna call it after the school segment. And then tomorrow, there most likely will not be a stream. I can't say that for sure, but there will most likely not be a stream tomorrow. Because me and Kimmy are going to go do a little Black Friday shopping after I get off work. And then I don't know how long that's going to take or if I'm going to hang out afterwards. So I would say plan on no stream, but if I tweet, I'll see if anyone wants one if I end up getting home early. But we'll probably end it after the school arc here. Thanks for coming, Ultra. You can change their title. Wonderful, Mephistophles, your knowledge is impressive. The correct answer is that Pokemon with ribbons or marks can be given titles. What's more, they may send a battle displaying a title of your choosing. For example, you could send out a Gibble with a Best Friends ribbon by declaring, "Go, Gibble the Great Friend!" And while I know I just said that marks are generally found already on Pokemon when you meet them for the first time, it seems that more recently Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. There are marks such as the Gourmand mark, the Item Finder mark, the Partner mark, and so on. Perhaps it might be fun to try to work out how to get each mark using its name as a clue. Well, that just about wraps up our last class. Next to the final exam, please review your material closely. When at the end of the school arc, we gotta figure out how we give, like, I understand, like, you have to do certain things to get the marks, but how do you, like, literally get the marks and the ribbons? Obviously, you talk, Lady in Cascarlet, you talk to her. If your friendship's high enough, it gives you the Best Friend ribbon. I want to know how you physically get the others, because I would like to see what my lads have at this point in the game. So if you're able to figure that out, Frosty, I would appreciate it while I finish my schooling, since you already did yours. You have no idea. Put away your phone, it's time to begin our last class together. Home economics is a study of life's necessities, but looking back on our time together, I realized that I focused almost entirely on food. I hope it's not too late to shift to a discussion of clothing and other necessities in our last class. As I'm sure you are aware, our Academy has an air of freedom about it. We provide uniforms for each season to accommodate the diverse climate of Paldea. However, students are free to wear whichever style they wish whenever they please. You should all have received 4 sets of tops and bottoms, one each for spring, summer, fall, and winter when the Academy accepted you. If by chance you are not aware of this, you may wish to peruse your wardrobe. As long as you wear a school uniform, the rest of your ensemble needs not be school issued. This includes your bag or your hat. If you choose to wear one, you are even free to style your hair however you wish. Mr. Salvatore's hairstyle, for example, would almost certainly have been against school rules when I was a boy. That reminds me. Are we doing battles once schooling ends? Yeah, probably. There's one more thing you all like to decorate, which I must say I find quite charming. Our Rotom phones. Perfectly correct, that's the adorable little thing I was speaking of. Oh, it interests me so. I must admit that I'm fascinated by Rotom phones and how to customize them. What's that? How very intriguing. So there's a shop called Delibird Presents where you can purchase cases for your Rotom phones. I thank you for that useful bit of information. I shall have to go to myself first thing tomorrow to get an adorable case of my own liking. Forgive me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away with the small talk. As this class, known as Home Economics, nears its end, I offer these final words to you who have been honing everyday life skills with me. My field of study is not so decisive as the likes of mathematics, for instance, where test scores might play a part in deciding your future. However, as you go on to cook for yourselves, to take care of your Pokemon, to decide what to wear in the morning when you awaken, I would be honored if what I have taught you serves to smoothen out and enrich your lives, even if only a little. This sentiment was imparted to me by Mr. Hassel and his particular outlook on such matters. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for seeing this class through to the end. Our time together has come to a close for today. Prepare to do your best on our final exam. It's final exam time. Biology final. Time for 2 hours of trying exams. Nah, I'm gonna ace them all immediately. I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so smart. I've been playing Pokemon for like 21 years, okay? I've got this. Hello everyone. Today is our final exam and we'll cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you all do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Inflicting paralysis, true. Using a Poketoy, wrong. Feeding a berry, wrong. Surprising from behind, true. It's 2. True or false, you can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. Gift Pokemon. If a Pokemon is holding Everstone while using an item that induces evolution such as a Firestone cause it to evolve, no it won't. What is the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? It's 1 in 4,000. True or false, the Pokemon knows Oricorio has 3 forms. False, it's 4. This question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything you'd like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to teaching and I'm sure I had fun as a teacher. Keep teaching, you can do it. Gamer, have you run into a gift Pokemon in this game? No, but eggs. Eggs get you Pokemon. Okay, time's up whether you like it or not. I hope everyone enjoys these questions. Loophole. Yeah, I stuck in a little bonus question right there at the end. Our little secret. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to see how you did. There's gift Pokemon in this game. Oh. Let's go! That's a passing score. Congrats. I don't think I've found a gift Pokemon yet. Mr. Jock asked us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. Let's go. I was testing Gamer. I legit don't think I've gotten any of the gift Pokemon. Math final. Let's do it. This one's gonna be fine because the only thing hard about math is the trait. I just saw Frosty. The only thing hard about this, there's like one in Water City. What's the Pokemon? For Blue Wooper, for Brown Wooper. Oh, regular Quagsire Pag. Alright, everyone, it's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as your answer. How many Great Balls could you purchase with 3,000 if each one costs 6? You could buy 5. Yes, that's a regular question. If a water-type move with a power of 100 lands a critical hit on a grass-type Pokemon, what will the move's power be? 75. No, Gamer, it was 6. Wrong. Under normal conditions, what % chance does Stone Edge have to land a critical hit? Fuck! I think it's 12, because it's the boosted crit chance. I don't know, that one's memory. If a Pokemon uses Swords Dance twice, it's attacked by 4 stages, how much damage will its physical moves do? 2 is double, 4 is triple. If a rock-type Pokemon whose Terra type is rock terrestrializes, what will the power of its rock-type moves be multiplied by? 2. I made that trade and was going to name him Sergeant Bonesaw and evolve him into a Quagsire. Alright, everyone, time's up. Put your hands on your laps now. This test was the accumulation of all I taught you. I'm sure you all did just fine. Do go and ask for your sort at the front desk. Oh! I got at least 4 on this one. I may have gotten the Stone Edge one wrong, but I think it's 12%. It was 6, gamer. It was 6. 6,000 times 5 is 3,000, you fucking... I'm sorry, 600 times 5 is 3,000, you fucking idiot. Let's go! You can't change the name? That's fucking stupid. They literally fixed that in Sword and Shield where you could change the nickname of traded Pokemon. You're doing your best. Alright, it's time for me to fucking struggle. I was testing, gamer. Congrats. Thank you. I passed that one much easier than the gifted one. Never doubted yourself. I know 6 times 5. That's the only thing. If you had come up with some excuse as to why it was a trick question, I may have doubted myself. Greenville students have a final exam. Some of your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind. They are the dark recesses. What is the area within the Great... Okay, easy. Free answer. How many years ago was the Academy founded? 805. Easy answer. Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale about the 4 treasures? A folding fan. Easy. Which Aries Your Expedition member wrote the record of the team's activities? Thank God they gave us an easy final. How many years ago did Frisk start it? That's 10. Oh, easy! She gave us the baby test. You must excuse that last question as too shallow and ridiculous to be on a history test, but the last director forced me to include it. So ends our final examination. Thank God. Easiest test yet. If she had asked me, like, when did the kingdom rule that we learned, like, 4 days ago, I would have been sweating. I would have been like, I think it's 2000, but I don't remember. Give me those candies. I need them. These are my, like, backup if someone horribly dies candies. I've been shitting on languages. I might struggle with the language exam. Because this one's also just memory. Here, my exam. Are you ready? Let's begin. Okay. Which of the following means delicious? Delicioso. Easy. What do these 2 foreign phrases mean? Jatame iklaivich. I love you! I knew it would matter. Piga! That's anger, brother. Hey, man. Say it again, Pikachu. Alright. It's anger. I knew that one was gonna... I knew Piga was gonna be on the test. Based on what you just heard, what emotion do you think Pikachu is expressing? Sorry, I'm gonna need you to say that one again. Cha is happiness. What is your beloved teacher's name? That's Salvatore. Labradore. I assume the obligatory during the air question. Last question, that is, gave you no trouble. Sure you all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can use scores the front desk. Woo! And he said it was useless. You said saying I love you in German was useless. I've been studying that shit my whole life. If my dude had been like, which one of these words is a compliment in a different language? I probably would have been sweating bullets. Battle studies, final time, baby. Finally game day. Today's our final exam. Time to put on the game face. Do the battle with those test sheets. Which cheer boosts? I think it's this one. I sure shit don't remember. What do we call the battles of Pokemon Center? That's auto battles. How should you obtain LP? Exchanging materials. High level Pokemon are adjusted to what level when using flat rules? 50? I thought it was normal rules. I thought flat was it turns them into their low level. Oh, no, flat is like if you're lower than 50, you you say normal. Using normal rules in link battles, you can use multiple Pokemon of the same species. That's false. Time's up, put your pencils down. You all did so well in my class. You passed this, you'll officially be Battle Masters. Now go ask for your surely stellar scores at the front desk, you little rascals. Oofies! I still pass! Which one did I get wrong? It was probably the Terra Raid one, but normal can use same Pokemon and items. Damn, I really thought it wasn't. Our final title. That's so funny. We end every stream with that shit and I still got it wrong. Final exam. Do your best. Nimona is staring intently at me. What is the name of the restaurant where you can change a Pokemon's Terra type? I think it's the Treasure Eatery. Dude, that's where the gym was, too. What is the name of Brassius' signature art installation? That is Surrendering Sunflora. How many waterfalls are counted among the 10? What the fuck? I think, oh my god, it's 2 or 3. Oh, what the fuck? I think it's, oh my god, I think it's 2. Where can you find the Million-Volt Skyline? That's Levincia. The marks a Pokemon has are present when you first meet and none can be added later. False. Time's up, that's it for Days Test. Pencils down, please. I definitely passed. I may have gotten the waterfall question wrong. It's my sincere wish that all of you go on to even greater, more prosperous futures. And that's that. Let's go. I was not slipping. Never doubted me for a second. Final one. Home ec. Haven't failed a test yet. Only got one question wrong out of them all. This time it's come to test you to leave my classes begin information summary. Here we go. Which of the following meal powers makes it easier to come across shiny Pokemon? That's Sparkling Power. Which of the following is not an effective egg power? Makes eggs hatch faster. What is a simple yet important tactic for increasing the effectiveness of meal powers? Make food with others. What is the correct action to take when your Pokemon becomes dirty? Pokemon wash. This is a question about Academy rules. Should you change uniform tops and bottoms to properly match each season? It doesn't matter. Just y'all give this game everything, okay, whatever. I'm trying to see where I get marks at. Feels greedy. Test the way. Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa! I don't know which one I got wrong. To be honest with you. I wasn't paying that much attention. I definitely got the sandwich. It was probably the egg question. It's probably like the eggs aren't stronger. Yeah, whatever. I ain't been doing my eggs anyway. Check summary. Is there a marks page? I mean, these are like actual markings. Okay. Hello? The Gourmand mark? Pog? A mark for a Pokemon Gourmet? Now, Sir Frazzle, how'd you get that?